Brick Pasta, what's going on? Butt Chop sent you. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday, Ben's Brick Designs. I'm Ben. Oddly enough, you would think that channel named this would be called something else, but it's not. So welcome. Table's a little crowded. So I have some of the pieces that I'm ready to do. What's up, Missy? How's it going? Just go ahead and pull this over. No. So this is what I'm working on. I got some of the pieces in the mail to work on the stadium, so that's what I'm going to do real quick. And then if that doesn't take all hour and a half, 2 hours, then I'm going to look at the big design and start getting back into that. So there are little bits and pieces around here that are the wrong color tiles, the wrong color posts, that kind of thing. So I've got replacements for them. I've got roof pieces, but I don't have all the roof pieces, so I'm going to set those aside. I've got some field pieces. I didn't get all of them. I got these two big ones, but I didn't get these center ones. I got most of the tiles for around the side, so we're gonna finish a lot of that, and I didn't get these yet. So there's gonna be some things that I'm gonna be able to tweak and fix. This seating section, I got all the parts for this, so I'm work on that. So, but they are gonna be in sections because this thing is a bit cumbersome to be having on the table right here. So as you see, they should come apart. Now the difference between this one and the Lego versions of all these sets is that these actually have pins in them and not just those pin axle pieces, because I think that's dumb. If you're gonna have it sit together, have it sit together. Don't just have it clipped. What's up, Mayo? A boa tarde to you, Mariana and Walter. Enjoying the long weekend, yes. So these are roof pieces. Here's some pieces that will be replaced. So the first thing I'll do, let's do these field pieces. So these should be able to pop off too. This section. And this section can pop off. It's all gonna pop off. So now we've just got the field. And we'll go ahead and replace the tiles I have in here. So I'm very excited to be able to, I do need 3 more of those, so hopefully I'm getting those soon. To have this complete soon. Music seems loud. If that music seems loud to y'all, let me know. What do you make of the Broncos locking away Russell Wilson for the next 7 years? As a Bronco fan, I think we overpaid, but considering we can't draft a quarterback to save our lives, we had to. So, I have been sort of out of NFL for a while as a Bronco fan, because that would be the team I grew up with. I have mixed feelings about it because I honestly kind of don't care. I haven't been watching football in a few years. Of all the sporting leagues, I think the NFL is probably the most complicit when it comes to like hiring criminals and the league not taking care of its players as well. And it's a bad, I know they've made steps to fix that, but I can't in good, and I stopped watching college football because they kind of, I feel, abuse their system, and it's just, the only way I can combat it is to not watch it. So as much as I hate it, because I really love watching football, but that means I just haven't been watching it for the past 3 or 4 years. I knew that Russell was the quarterback, and I don't really have a problem with it. I thought he had retired. Pretty sure Texas Department of Corrections does the most shady stuff when it comes to their athletes. Well, yes. Nobody's not complicit. And hello, James. How are you? didn't realize this tile was structurally... Uh-oh. But my opinion is, I'm sure, an uninformed opinion, but that's just sort of the gut reaction I have to the whole thing. So these are neat. I don't have any of the stadiums. The Camp Nou stadium, I think, was like half off somewhere. I might actually grab it. And then I can have it as comparison for this whole thing. That'd be fun. Have two stadiums. All right, so there's one. And then I'll get those in a second. I don't have these middle ones yet, so that'll have to wait. Is it on Lego that's 40% off? It's pretty good, man. For large sets like that, that's pretty good. I wonder if I can still get, I can do AFall Day stuff and get that. My AFall Day was going to be not a bunch of stuff, and I don't even know if the stuff that I want, I haven't seen the restrictions for it. I wanted to get the new Star Wars Andor sets, the Scythe and the Tech Pod, and then I think that was it. I don't think I wanted anything else really. I mean, I want all the things obviously, but so the second part of this, of what remains, is en route from Finland / Lithuania / Moscow / I don't know. It's got a whole thing where they have to send it to a place that gets picked up by a carrier, and then that carrier brings it back to this sending place of origin. This is why I hate shipping or shopping international, because the order, I just got a lot of these parts yesterday, and I ordered it on August 12th, and the other part from Russia / Lithuania, I have no idea when I'm going to get it. They said it's en route. They said it's been picked up by the shipping company, but I'll believe it when I have it in my hands. And the thing that sucks about it is that's all the roof pieces. Like, that's all the 1x10 curved slopes. So I'm like, oh, I wanted to have this by Bricks Colleen so I could take it up there, but I don't know. What lawsuit? I thought they were very excited to. I thought the at least the guys from Queer Eye were very excited to have it. Maybe it was something to do with like the channel. I don't know what channel it's on, A&E or something. If A&E is still a channel. All right, where are my nets? So probably the most niche pieces I have in this are going to be these, because these come in the trans neon green a lot, but the regular green I felt was a little harder to find. And also these brackets with tube on the back in that color. I have like a ton of these in dark gray, but I needed them in that color. And then, of course, the nets for the bracket nets and everything, which I love how they put them on. They're that sort of wedge it in between which is not illegal to Lego because that's technically a tile. The back of that is a tile. So. Someone who designed a jacket, which was worn on the show, sued because a minifigure jacket looked like his in real life design. Oh, is that it? Was it one of the characters? Do you know which one it was? A jacket. So that's a shirt. That may be a jacket. That's a jacket. There's also the loose minifig jackets. One of those maybe. Rebuild the world. Huh, okay. It's not in the set. Oh, that is that. Okay. So it's the one with the skull on it right there. That's the jacket. And then on the back it says Rebuild the World. Huh, cool. They said, yeah, that's my design. And you guys used it. Michigan Stadium and Melbourne Cricket Ground, the best 10,000 seats in the world. I need to find a place for my Queer Eye set because I have a couple of the other TV show sets are over here, but there's only enough room in the shelf for two. So I'm trying to figure out how to have them both up there. All right, so that's done for now. I'm waiting on the corner tiles here. Hopefully, I just realized something. Hopefully. I'm gonna look real quick on my order. The one that's remaining. Hopefully I got, yes. Okay, so I have 3 more tiles. So I've got these 2, I've got these 3, I've got this stuff in the middle, and then I have to print stickers to put AFC in here. It's not the exact shape and size of the stadium, so it's a little misleading. These pillars, I've got some trans light blue panels to go in there. And then the roof tiles. So that's all that's in that last order. Okay. Good night, Mayo. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. All right, so that's all good. This doesn't need any changing. Oh, wait. That does. Do I not have those pieces? I thought I had extra of those. Be right back. I must have put those in a different set. So we'll work on that. So I've got these black pieces in there that I gotta get rid of. Does the thing seem jittery? I'm gonna close Studio for a hot second. Might help with the let's go to that. There we go. So we watched Nope last night. It was pretty good. I wouldn't say it was his best, but it was pretty good. It was definitely a unique look at kind of alien abduction horror. Okay, so that seat section comes off, and you can see it's these two tiles right there that I need to replace. I can just lift, hoping I can just lift the whole thing up. I don't care if most of it comes with it. We were going to take advantage of the $3 movie theater ticket thing going on yesterday. National Movie Day. $3 movie tickets. But everywhere we checked was like completely sold out. So if we wanted to go see a movie, we'd had to sit like in the very front row. And Beth's like, can we rent it off Amazon for $20? And I'm like, yeah. All right, so this section's done. I don't have any more things I need to do for it. So we can put the seating section back on. So this is kind of going to be the same mechanics for how I do the large one. But I think it's going to have to be a little more sturdy because this is the same way the Man U thing was set up, where it's just a thing of bricks and tiles that's on hinges back here, so it can get that angle, and then it just sits in some panels right there. So for the bigger build, I think it's going to have to be, and I'll show you here in a second once I'm done with this, but I think it's going to have to be a little more robust. So that section's done. What about this section? I think this section's done as well, and I don't have these seats yet. Oh wait, I do need to replace these. So where did I put those? Here we go. One, two, three, four. I only needed 3. Cool. Reclaim those pieces. Put these on. I think that spilled out a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, because there's a little bit of extra on this seat. Yeah. So we can put these back on. Wish I had a little more to celebrate with building this too. They've lost like 2 in a row. It's frustrating. They're supposed to be able to clinch their playoff standing with a win in the last 2 games, and they haven't been able to win either. So, all right. So this section's done except for these tiles and that. So that's good. And those things, but this is all done. I think at some point I'm gonna have to build a cage underneath the roof because there's like a lighting, like an AV cage that kind of goes under here. Worry about that later. Let's see. I'm just gonna start replacing tiles with tiles. Gonna get a lot of those back. Some of these are a bit hidden too, like there's a bunch of tiles under here. I'm gonna have to dig this whole thing up. I got 2x6 tiles. Yeah, so I was reminding Beth that there was a movie called Fire in the Sky that was a 80s something abduction horror movie that was just the scariest crap ever. And it's a little dated now. Like, you go back and watch it, you're like, really? But I mean, at the time, it was like, it really captured the whole idea of not knowing what an abduction would look like. But it was a really good look at, well, they're aliens. What would they be doing? They would just see like all these different parts and orifices and sensory things, and like, what do we do with those? Do you put liquid in them? Do you put air in them? What happens if we cover them? What happens if we fill them with stuff? That's why they poke and prod things, because they're like, well, what does this thing do? What does it withstand? So, ew, that's gross. That's almost green. Let's see if I can get a replacement for that. It's a very, very gross tile. Be right back. This is a little better. I'm gonna run into a point where all I've got is like old gray pieces. Now the rest of these look gross in comparison. That's really gross. Okay, so this is all done. This I have to take out. That's good. All right. So let's start here. Get rid of those. I have to go see if... That was the other thing I need to check. I didn't get a lot of these. I didn't order these because I thought I just keep getting them in sets. So let's see if I have enough now to replace that. Okay, and then I've got these for these two, and it should be good. This isn't the ideal gate system, but it's better than anything else I could come up with. Okay. Now the problem is, to get to any of this, I have to take up the tiles around it. Have y'all seen Nope? And if you did, what were your thoughts? I still think Us was better. Okay. That's good. Take all these guys off. These guys get replaced. Nope. Nope. Haven't seen Nope. I'm not really a horror movie person. I watch a lot of horror movies because Beth likes horror movies. But I will watch Jordan Peele's stuff. Let's know where that goes. I don't think that's where that goes either. That's where that goes. I need to replace that. That's good. Put these gates back on. Cool. Let's flip this around to get the other side. Oh, I need to dig in here. So there's these hooks, these plates in here that are red that I need to be able to unearth, get to, and replace with the gray ones that I got. That Doctor Strange horror movie was awesome. That's funny because I told Beth, since she's a horror movie fan, and she watched quite a few of the Marvel movies, but the last few she hasn't seen. She wants to, but she just hasn't yet. Because we've been going to see them in the theater, and I've gone with my son, and we eat before, we don't get snacks, we just sit there with our masks on and watch the movie. And she's like, no, I don't want to do that. So we've seen the last couple and she hasn't. But I told her, I was like, it's a Sam Raimi movie. It's like a little kind of supernatural horror movie. And she's like, oh, okay. I was like, yeah, it's great. You should go. So now she wants to see it. Also to be kind of caught up on everything. And then these guys. And the gate's done. Cool. All right, this whole thing's gonna have to come up. So, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to just pick it up like this or not. Haha. Not exactly how I wanted, but pretty close. All right. Oops. There's some stairs. I'm going to take those apart anyway. Hopefully I have enough tiles in here to replace the tiles that are in here. Seating section, which seems bent. We're kind of the same way. There's very few movies that I'll go see like day of. A lot of cases it's like that where I'm like, yep, it's been out for 2 weeks. I'm gonna go at 3 in the afternoon. All right, so these can all come out. The rest of these are roof parts. So we can do this without breaking the whole thing. Yep, we do too. We watch movies with our friends, rent stuff. I do like seeing some things in the theater because I feel like my screen is fine, I'm comfortable, but there's like a sound quality too. Like I just can't get the full thudding of superpowers and space battles and stuff by sitting in my house. But that's very few movies. I'll tell you one movie I'm going to go see when it hits theaters is the Weird Al Yankovic movie. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. And this is going to go where? Right there. Okay. That movie looks amazing. It's a parody of biopics, which I think is perfect. Yeah, I just watched the last Jurassic World Dominion movie yesterday. It's on Peacock, which I have Peacock. And I don't know why we got Peacock. We got it for some reason. There was some show either Beth or I was watching, but I watch it occasionally. There's a show called... Damn it. Show's not called Damn It. Resident Alien, which I was a big fan of. I need to get back into finishing that. New season was out. So that was a lot of fun. Okay. Ew, can I replace those? Yeah, I'm gonna go replace some really gross gray looking stuff. I'll be right back. So it was okay. It wasn't, the greatest movie ever. I had fun watching it. But it was all very much... Do you guys remember Alan Grant? And do you guys remember Dr. Ellie Statler? That was the whole kind of point of it. So we can take this off without losing everything. No, we can't. Okay, well, fantastic. Rid of it all over here. It had dinosaurs in it and it was fun to watch, so I'm okay with my choice. That is... I think this and this. Let's switch these two up. And that. Why do I have an extra one? I should have... Oh, okay. How much of the green for the fans of the stadium do you have on hand versus having to order? Do you mean for the big stadium? For the big stadium, how much of the green for the fans in the stadium? So this isn't the fans. The seats are actually colored this color. They're random, like it's randomly colored seats. There's 3 different kinds of green and it's all just random. For the big one, I have 2 bags of, yeah, if you looked at a picture of the stadium without people in it, this is what it would look like. So for the big one, I have 2 bags of cheese wedges, light green, dark green. Green and dark green. So I've got these 2 bags. So 7,000 each, 7,400, 7,400. So I'll need this color in cheese wedge, and then I need different because there's different colors to make it look like the see-through seating. So like not as much as the light green, but definitely some more olive and sand green. But yeah, so this is what I have now. This is what I got last time from Project Support. I forgot where I ordered those from, or what program we were ordering stuff through, but that's what I got. And then I got a bunch of Snot 1x4 bricks, because it's a wall of Snot 1x4s with all the cheese slopes on them. It's so there's because I just tried to put them on a plate, but they were too close together. Having them on the Snot spread them out a little tall-wise so that it looks right. So when you do the ATX on the seats, it looks good. And instead of tiles, some of the tiles don't exist in this color, and they just don't look as good as the cheese slopes. And in some cases, the cheese slopes were cheaper to get them at quantity. So that's why I did that. And it looks like seats, right? I'll pull it up here in a little bit if we got time to show you. Where was I? Okay, this seating section is done. So I can put that back on there. And yes, this set alone is a lot of 1x's. And if I ever do instructions for this, it's just going to be figure it out. Here's a number of pieces for this section of seats. Put them in here however you want. That's going to be the instructions. Okay, so this is all good. That's all good. That row of seating is good. The Lexus Club is good, I think. I don't need to replace anything there. These clips need to be replaced. So take these two out, these two pillars, and this is going to be a problem because they're pretty buried in there. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Yeah, I'll have to look at the set itself in studio to find out like the number of 1x plates in here. Which is why when I say it's like 4,400 pieces, it's mostly these. Like if you just did green, like they do in the Old Trafford, where it's green, or in red in that case, the grill brick, so it looks like rows of seats. You cut it down by probably a third. So this would probably be a 3,500 piece set or a 3,200 piece. So, all right, what's the best way to do this? I think I can do, because that's a whole section of seating there. Just pry that off, but I don't want to just pry that off. Yep. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's about 250 here. Probably a little less here, which makes each one of these about 450 would be my guess. So yeah, it's probably about 1,200 to 1,500 just 1x1s. Oh, that's just red. Or that's just a 1x. Did I do that over here too? You jerk. Okay. Well, that's one way to do it. Just wanted it to be stable. Just rows of 1x's like that is actually a lot more stable than I thought it was going to be. This is only being held up by 2 clips right here. You can see in there, that's all it's being held up by. It's, I mean, and it works. It's a lot more stable than I was thinking it was going to be. This side, all these stairs are going to come off, so I might as well. Yikes. This is me being really pedantic. There's no reason for me not to do it this way, but I wanted it. This is how I designed it. This is how I built it. This is how it's going to go. Get rid of those. Get rid of those. Nope, that's not right. Okay. Well, this is going south real quick. It's only being held on by the seat section, so let's get rid of the seat section. Wow, why did I make this so finicky? I don't like this at all. Okay, and still, look at all that gross old gray in there. I should build it in the bright lights more often so I can see what nasty. Some of these are just, ugh. Some I can't help. These slopes, these 1x3 slopes, I don't have any in a newer gray color. I've looked, I don't have any. I mean, they may exist in like a newer set that I haven't taken apart yet or something, but oh, that's just bogus. I'm gonna have to put something in there. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put something in there. It's not gonna meet the aesthetic, but this is too flimsy. Yeah, I keep it because I keep thinking one of these days I'm going to build like a big castle, and it'd be neat to have like the brick of the castle be slightly different, kind of like what I did with the tower, but I just haven't yet. Nope, don't. Forget which way this is supposed to go. Oh, well that won't work either. Okay. When I see some old gray, sometimes I can add it to my my bucket of old white that I'm going to send outside to get hydrogen peroxided. And sometimes that helps, but not often. Okay, and then a Maersk train I need to whiten. Dude, I don't know if you saw, I had a TikTok where it was a Z95 headhunter that my son had. And it was one of these where he didn't want, he held on to a lot of stuff and was like, no dad, I really want to keep this. I'm like, okay, cool. And so he did, and then after a while he's like, I really don't want any more Lego. Don't give me any more. And don't, but you can have all this. I'm like, okay. He's like, but don't take it apart. I'm like, what? So it sat for a long time. But before it sat, it was on one of those like wooden tables with like somebody had glued down a bunch of base plates. So a lot of stuff got faded and covered in a lot of dust and spider webs and things. So the other day I told him, I was like, I'm tearing apart all these things, and I'm separating out the minifigures, and I'm tearing down the ships and the buildings, and he's like, that's fine. So the Z95 Headhunter must have been on its back, because the top side was fine. Well, no, the bottom was fine, but the top side was completely yellowed. Except, did I tear it apart already? Yeah, except for it has a canopy. It has one of those canopies, like it's just a half dome, but then like a conical. It's like a conical shaped one, kind of smallish. So it has two. It has a dark trans black one and then a white one. And the white one didn't fade at all. Like, it must have been a different plastic for those canopies. And I know it is, but even the white, they do the same, right? It's just a full white instead of a trans clear or trans color. I just thought it was really neat. So the TikTok is me flipping it over and popping off one of the pieces, and you can see like where the tan line is. It's really funny. All right, so that seating section. Oh, that was dumb. I took this all off so I could replace all these tiles. So let's get to replacing tiles. It was gross. Like, I felt it had been in a smoker's house or something. It was that bad. Oh no. So we'll take this seating section off again. Breaking everything. There's a lot of holes covered by tiles in here. I reclaimed all my tan or my dark gray. Two by sixes. Now this. Oh, you know what? Let's do this while we're here. It's an odd color to have in there. I should replace that with something less common or less rare. Oh, that feels so much better now. It's all gray. fix that? Guess not. Okay. And then these guys go back in here. Hi, stud. How are you? I'm just fixing parts of the stadium that have wrong colors that need to be fixed. So now everything lines up and it's all good. Still waiting on roof parts, so I'm just doing this until I get all those. I've got a whole other section to work on over here. We'll do that next. It's going to take longer than I thought. All right, so I can reclaim all of these tiles and these tiles. This is going to be the fun part. So I've got all these black wedges because underneath you can see some of the parts. I at least want to replace the parts that you can see. Like, I don't care about these usually because they're internal. You won't be able to see them, but like the external ones I want to be able to replace. So we'll work on that too. And luckily the Technic skeleton underneath there is such that if I pulled one of those out and just replaced it, it should be fine. Okay, next I'm gonna try to do a seating section. So there's this seating section here. This isn't the Lexus Club. The Lexus Club is down here, but this is another group of club seats that go up top here. But all of this is a different color. So it has to be all these have to be replaced. So this is going to be kind of a pain in the butt. Because I have all the parts. I think. All those guys. And all these guys. And all these guys. Turns out I didn't have as much dark orange as I thought. And these two guys. And I have my own bag of stuff that counted. So there's that. All right, now I may need to open up the application to find out what that actually looked like. So we'll switch back to this. And let's open small. It may be a little jittery for a second. I apologize for that. I'm going to try to keep it with this pattern because that's the pattern that I bought the pieces. So get rid of those. Separate these out into colors and one bys. Uh-oh, I already tell that's not going to fly. Yeah, this needs to be a different color. Alright, so this. And I think I can take, is this just one side? That may be a little better on the processor. Yes, the inevitability of waiting for all your parts. I've got was talking at the top of the stream that this set of parts that just came in from the Netherlands. I had 2 orders. I had 2 orders from August 12th, and these just came yesterday. And then the other set from Russia, not Russia, Latvia, but then it has to ship through Russia. It gets shipped to Moscow and picked up by international parceling, but then taken, I don't know, whatever it is. It's bonkers. I'm gonna get another one of these because it's the wrong color. Yeah, so that gets a big frustrated part is I don't mind waiting domestically for a week. That's pretty expected, but like this was like 3 weeks and 3 of them were just waiting for the shipping and I'm like, come on. All right, so I should be able to just kind of pop this out and rebuild it. Like that. Try to keep as much together as possible. So some of these can go. We're claiming a bunch of other parts too here. Trick for those of you, if you don't know, you get 2 of these together and squeeze. Get your fingernail in there. I don't think I need that. That's another color. That's... What is that? Dark tan. I don't think I have dark tan in here. Black. I still need all the black. Regular tan, black. Nougat. Don't need any of this. Nougat. I'm hoping that I didn't like not count on any of these pieces, but we'll see. See how it goes. All right, so we've got orange, dark orange. Oh wait, orange, nougat, dark orange, orange, nougat, dark orange, nougat, nougat. This is hard keeping track of where you are. Did I do... Yeah, that's just orange. Okay. It just looks different in there. Orange, I need another orange, so dark. And orange. Dark orange. 2 nuggets. Dark orange. Black, and then orange, and then black, and then dark orange, and black. 2 nougats, or 1 nougat, and then one of these guys. Going like this. Okay, there's that. And on the end, what is this? That is orange and dark orange. I thought I had those. So, orange may have had that dark orange in a different section. Took a bit of digging, able to find it. Everybody can relax. So put that there, and then I've got, what is this? Medium nougat and dark orange. Black, which I just happen to have over here. And then what's this? Orange, medium nougat. I don't have medium nougat, so it's going to be dark orange. Okay. So that goes there. Now, before I do that, we do this side. What's up, Michaela? How are you doing? So this gets replaced with whatever I have left, I'm thinking. These two. Like, oh no, just one of them. Okay. Now, I only need those three. Everything else is not part of the color scheme, so we can go over here. Right, so I'm going to do my best to do this in the order of which I have them in the software. How are you, Michaela? How's your Sunday so far? orange. Dark orange. Orange. That. Dark. Light. Ooh, it's warm in here. Need to turn the AC down a little bit. Okay. All these guys nice and flush. Okay, next thing is replacing all these guys with these guys. I don't know how many I need here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. It's time to party. Let's do that one. Okay, it's all coming together. Where is... Oh. So I went back and watched the Lord of the Rings show, the Rings of Power, and I still like it. I still thought it was great. It wasn't the most perfect show I've ever seen. I honestly think of the fantasy shows I've seen recently, like Witcher and Shadow and Bone and Rings of Power and Wheel of Time, I still think Witcher is probably the best. I'm honestly going to say Shadow and Bone was right up there with it. It was really good. I'm excited for the next season of that. And I'm going to say Wheel of Time and Rings of Power. Kind of right at third place there. Wheel of Time I've had a whole season to watch, and I'm okay with it. It's fine. I don't remember a lot of the lore. Despite having read like 5 of the books, I haven't read them in a long time, and they are all very long books, so you kind of forget what's going on half the time. If they're not talking about dresses or food or tapestries, you just kind of lose. You kind of don't care. Okay, I thought that lined up pretty well. I don't know why. Awesome. All right, so there's your skybox up there, and then the back of the skybox. It's got a little lip down here, but I can't with these tiles. These tiles are kind of a pain. So this section is done. It's all done. I think I could get 2 white tiles in here if I thought about it, 2 corner white tiles, but I'm not really concerned about that. So this has all been reclaimed. This is all going back into the sort. These are all, I don't know if I need these. Okay, so this section's all done. The only thing I need on this section now, no, that's it. That's all I need. Just the roof. Oh, I do need to replace. So here's some of the issue I have. Is I have to replace things like this, right? That's going to be kind of tricky because I have to pry. I have to hold it with one hand and pry it off, but I don't want to do that on stream because I think I'll make a mess and it won't be fun. So let's. Has everyone behaved and liked the stream? Everyone's behaved. All 2 people have liked the stream. So let's work on this guy now. So I'll take, this is the first thing. Yeah, I suppose I can take that whole thing out. That's fine. There's your weird ass color of that brick. I don't know why that's the only color brick I have for that. Let's pop these open while I'm here. There's dozens of us. Dozens! The never nudes. There we go. Oh, that comes off in there. And then that. Okay. And this guy comes off. A new one. Some of us just sit quiet and watch. That's very true. I apologize. I mean, all I'm doing is like replacing tiles, so it's not like it's a big deal. Super exciting, fun times over here. That. This guy must come off. This is the most delicate thing I've ever built. So I think later today I'm going to go to Joann's and get some fabric paint. Or maybe just Michael's. So I can paint my battle vest. For you punkers out there, battle vests are just vests with patches and pins and paint and people draw on them and stuff, and it's just a thing. If you know, you know, one of those things. But we've got a lot that we're doing for AFC. So I got a couple patches, but I want to do a big symbol from the badge or the shield is the tree inside of it. I just want to do a big white tree on a black vest and then put patches and whatever over it. I think that'd be fun. So that's what I'm going to do today. Am I going to be a Hair of Havoc? I'm going to cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Okay, that's all good. Now I have to take this whole seating section off. Look at that. Look how easy that was. So this worked out really good too. These angled wedge pieces are the perfect angle for holding those seats up. So that worked out nicely. So these are going to be replaced. And then all these tiles are going to be replaced. That section pops off. None of that needs to be replaced. This all needs to be replaced. How many of those do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't have 10 of these. Did I miss a count? I only have 5. I'm gonna have to order a bunch more of these and a bunch more of that. Well, shebang. Let's replace all this first. Take that off. If you guys are in the Austin area and you're looking for fun custom printed local artist, and Michaela may know these guys, Bumper Active, I think you told me about them as well. We were just over at their storefront yesterday because a friend of mine was picking up a pair of shorts. They custom ordered some Austin FC shorts, and they fulfill them. So she went and got those. And I bought a shirt for Beth that said, "Excuse me, Texas, we need to talk about the elephant in the womb." So I picked that up for her. I didn't find anything I wanted. I wanted patches, but they were out of patches. So I think I got... Did he even get a pin? I don't think I got anything other than that. And then some stickers. I got some he, him, she, her, they, them stickers. Gave the they, them to Rowan. And he, him to Greg. And I told Beth she could have the she, her sticker. But yeah, it's a fun place. Talked to the guy there for a little bit. Oh man, I don't remember how these went. That... I think just 3 across. Leaving me 2, 3. Hooray. All right. All the small things, no, all the tile has been replaced. I'm so excited. This guy goes in here. Oh, I took out a 3. fits right here. Bob's your uncle. Okay, so I'm gonna replace 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna replace those 5, and I can get these. Well, now I'll replace those first. Oh yeah, you gonna make any smaller shirts for the goats? Just pull these in half. Do, and I should have a gray single brick right y'all. Did I see Sin's message? Did he want some? You talking to Michaela still? I'll butt out. I want whatever job Sin has and set up where he can just get, he just buys all the stuff and has room for all the stuff and just builds constantly. I've got like 2 of those. I know he takes care of his dad. Is that his dad? Who's a vet, right? And I don't like prying into people's stuff, so I don't know what his deal is. I know he's a programmer. I know he's apparently a very good one. But at the same time, I'm like, man, I just want those sets too. What did I just pull off of here that I... Okay. It's just a 3 by... Oh, there it is. Stuck to the brick separator. Are you a good one? Programmer? I'm not a programmer. Okay, seating section's all nice and uniform. So the only thing I have left now is, oh, that sits in there so nice. Just, you're done. Okay, so with the exception of a few tiles and roof things, like namely these center tiles, and a couple of the corner tiles, the base part is finito. I am so excited. Why is that not going in there? Oh, you know what? Before I get all... I got time. I got another half hour. Let's do the bottoms of these. I should get paid for doing this mock. It looks professional. I'd like to. I've actually got stickers coming that say Q2 on the tops for the roof, and I want to get a sticker. I want to get a couple stickers because this is going to be for me. but to put like the little MLS badge on the side here, the Austin FC badge. I don't know what else. I think a Los Verdes symbol because they've been big supporters. What's going to happen is all the supporter people are going to want a copy of this. And I'm going to say, okay, yeah, you can have a copy of it. Here's the parts list and here's the instructions. And I'll probably charge for the instructions. My camera seems a bit wonky. Don't know. That's a little better. The problem is the parts by themselves are like $800. It's kind of dumb because it's and the thing is I can say, okay, well, here's your parts list. Now it's up to you to get all the parts you need. If you just ordered the parts off Bricklink from domestic shops, it's like almost $800. If you have a lot of these pieces, like if you have another soccer stadium, you'll have a lot of these pieces already. Most of the skeletal stuff, a lot of the base pieces, the field pieces, those are the expensive ones. Getting all these seats and stuff, that's just, you got to do that on your own. So, what was I going to do? I was going to flip this over and replace. So I'll get this out of the way. So we got these that we got to replace. These guys. How many did I get? I also want to learn like Mariana's bricks or Mariana Suma out of California, right? Doesn't she do this for, I guess, maybe not a living, but doesn't she do custom mocks for people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Do I have 6 of those? All right. I do have 6. So I should be able to just pull that out, put a new one in. Ay, caramba. Like so. Same with this one. Let's do. Can I do a brick separator here? Nope. Okay. This will help me with this piece too. I want to try to replace this one, but I don't know if I've got this in this color. I'm gonna go see if I've got this in this color, and I need to replace this brick with black. And these with gray. So, give me a minute, I'll be right back. So a lot of this I started, ow, stubbed my toe. A lot of this I did as a concept, just to see if this would all go together. Like if I had the, like, I was like, I'm gonna start building it. I don't care if I've got all the right pieces or not. And then the problem is then later you're like, well, now I have to replace all the pieces. How does that, there we go, with the right color so it looks better. more professional. So like this internal piece I don't really care about. Yikes. I may still try to go see if I've got one. Just because it'll bug me. Come on, man. Work with me here. Where'd you go? Okay. Well, that's just stupid unfortunate. I have to be hunting for a tile piece later. Let's get this on before anybody else loses anything. Oh no, that was supposed to be... Shoot. She does commissions, okay. But that's not like her total gig, right? Like she has... It's like a side gig, side hustle. Because I mean, I would do commissions, but every time I approach people, I'm like, here's a... It's like, we want you to do this thing. And I'm like, all right, here's how much it'll cost. And they say, oh, you know what, we'll get back to you on that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get on the floor and look for that piece later. Which I get it. I know Lego can be expensive, but you can't think that... I think people assume that we just have loose brick at our disposal and they can just say, hey, make us this thing. How much will that cost you? It's like, it'll cost me however much it costs to make to get the brick. What do you mean how much it'll cost? Okay, so I got the right corner and the right thing. And I just got a text from Sin asking for VIP numbers because AFOL day is coming up and Lego's AFOL system is like janky. It's like, I want to be able to add people to my system. Just go ahead and add them. Well, what if they're already in the system? Then they should get an email. What if they don't? Then add them to the system. But, okay. All right, so next would be, let's do these guys. Press against, so it's going to be kind of like that. Can't press against that. Okay. Let's turn this around so I can see it, because I have a feeling I have to replace those as well. Yes. I actually don't get a ton of requests for things like that. I wish I did. I get one a year, maybe. Take that off. I'm assuming this is exactly what designers go through at the Lego group too. I'm just assuming they do this where there's iterative builds. They're like, this worked really well in the system, let's build it in real life. And did I forget to put that back in? Because if this isn't how it's done, I don't care. He pays me in hugs and smiles. That's adorable. I don't know, man. If I got paid in hugs and smiles, I think I might just do that too. Okay. All right. I'm going to look for 2 pieces real quick. I'll be right back. 4x4. Actually, I should just get all these. So I need 2 black 8x6s, 2 black 4x10s. Are these 4x10s? 4x12s. And then 2 of these. So I will return shortly. That took a lot less time than I thought. Happy days. Y'all ready for Bricks Colleen? I don't know that I would apply for Bricks or for Lego Masters again. They asked me again this time. I mean, they ask everybody. They ask everybody who's in a lug. They ask the entire lug. So I feel like every year I'm probably going to get the friend request from whoever the current casting company is going to be, asking if I want to do it. And again, like, honestly, if Michaela and I did, I think I'd have a better chance, and that's mostly because Michaela is doing it. James, if you and I did it, we wouldn't be picked because we're 2 middle-aged white dudes, and that's not what Fox wants. So we're SOL in that case. And I also think because, like, if we don't have a story to tell, like if we don't, oh, we grew up together, but we lost track of each other and we hated each other, but then we bonded again years later over Lego. Like, unless we have a story like that, they're not going to care. They need something to sell. They need drama, because what they're going to do is try to make drama on the show. And I know from talking to Flynn and Richard, the first season, because they were on first season, they were actively trying to make things bad for them because they needed drama to show on TV. And the problem is Lego people are not terribly dramatic. I mean, there's like behind the scenes stuff that's like problematic in the terms of like people don't get along and stuff, but nothing like you see on reality TV. Like nobody hates each other. Nobody's stressed like that when they're doing this. For the most part, it's a very supportive group of people, and it's hard to manufacture that kind of stress and drama like what they want. So and having talked to Flynn and Richard about it and asked if they'd do it again, they said absolutely not. I don't know that I would either if asked, but at the same time, I'm looking at Boone Langston and his trajectory of I was on that, and then I was on I was part of Beyond the Bricks crew for a while, and now he's a designer at Lego. And I'm like, I want to be a designer at Lego. So, I don't know. It kind of just depends, I guess. I don't feel like I want to go through the heartache of this was fitting. The process, you know, like I don't want to hate building and stuff when I'm done. I also don't think I'm honestly as good as a lot of these other designers, so it's kind of hard for me to go to want to be involved the same. Oh man, god dang it. What are these in here? Are those more of those? What are lies? What did I say? It was a lie. Oh, it's a lie. One of us always tells the truth, and one of us always lies. That's in the rulers too. Oh, what a lie. Oh, you know how artists are. You of all people know. Where did I put it? How the imposter syndrome is strong with... Oh, it's right there. I didn't take it out. Oh, there's a lot more old gray in here. Oh, gross. That's good to know that that's barely being hung on there. Oh, this is so finicky. I have to use a... Yeah, something's not right there. Okay. Yeah, that's leaning really bad. I didn't push that all the way down.
Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Catastrophe. Although, to be honest, it's all these little small bits that just kind of sit up here. I'm okay with that. These little fiddly bits. This is the one thing I don't like about some of this, the build on this is like you have to like build up on this solid foundation and then just don't touch it for the next 5 years. I don't know why I didn't think I would have to replace all these at some point. Like, no, this is all black. Let's throw a yellow in there. Sure, that works. I don't see why that would be a problem. Okay. That side is done. Cool. I feel so much better about that. Now, do any of this? No, that's good all the way around. Just gotta replace those. And again, I feel kind of bad about knowing that the interior of this stuff is just the Old Trafford model. Like the base of this is the Old Trafford base, but I'm like, they already, I don't know, why do anything else? It's already set up. Okay, so that's on there. Cool. Look at the timing. Now build. Thanks for visiting. Now go away and build. Hi, Betty. How are you? Ooh. Okay, so let's get this guy on over here. Now I know why they didn't have those as clips, because it's a pain in the butt to line those up. Ta-da! All right, so this is the stadium sans the roof. Like, I still need roof bits. I have a lot of them, but I still need a handful. Need those tiles. But here's your supporter section. Oh, that got squished a little bit. It all lines up really nicely until I have to get it out of its own way. Yeah, I may have to rethink this side over here. What's the roof bits you need? Well, let's see if we can show you the design. I need, like, I don't know how many, couple dozen of these 1x10 slopes right here.
I just got, where's that bag? I got all these, the little round brick for the ends here. But yeah, I need, however many underneath and on top. And what set are they most frequent in? They're actually not terribly common. That is, but not in white. Let's see if I can open. Color white. Some elf set, hospital set. So white is more common. The Porsche, I have a few in the Porsche. I have like 10 or so it's not like I don't have any, but I think I stole a bunch from here already because I have this set, but I broke it down to make it into a Futuron set. I don't think I think they're right here. Yeah, I changed those. I pulled those off. So I went and found all the pieces that I had for it. So it's not an uncommon piece. I just needed a ton of them. So this is the order that I have. So seat section, rest of the field, support pillars, the skybox area or the bar area, and then the roof tiles. So I needed 153 of them. And yeah, you can see I ordered it on the 12th, and it may be here soon. I don't know. I'm hoping to have this done by Bricks Colleen so I can bring it to Bricks Colleen. So yeah, so there's that. So that's it, y'all. Thanks for hanging out and having fun and chatting and whatever. So I appreciate you being here and supporting me through all this, getting this together. It's been fun. And I will talk to you guys maybe Tuesday night on Twitch. We'll do some Microfighter stuff. So we'll see you then. Have a great long weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.